Alrighty, Steel Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. It's my good morning. I just woke up about half an hour ago to the breaking news. Not only do we have one player coming back or signing with the Steelers, we have another player coming back to the Steelers. So that's the breaking news right now. There are two players that have been signed to our team, and also I think yesterday it was the other bloke from the Patriots, and I can't pronounce his name. I tried getting it yesterday. Daniel Equale. Daniel Equale. So Dan, we'll call him Big Dan. So Big Dan signed from the Patriots yesterday. He was like 6'4", 140 kilos, 300 pounds. He was a defensive lineman or defensive tackle. And now also the Steelers, in the breaking news, they are bringing back, Dale Lolly says here, per Fowler, they're bringing back Steelers D lineman Isaiah Loudermilk back to a 1-year deal. Now, my first reaction to this really just is it's all about comfort. I don't think this is a major move in the Omar Khan's cooking cycle, but the Steelers obviously feel comfortable with Loudermilk on the D-line rotation. You've got, I reckon too, at some way, somehow, in the first round or maybe third, or if they trade Pickens away to get back a second round pick, they're going DL in the first round, second round, third round. They need to get younger at that position. Now, I haven't done my homework just yet. I've been really busy in life, so I haven't looked at any prospects for the draft. I have no idea. At the same time, I don't care. All I know is the Steelers need to go out and get younger at the D-line position. So with that bloke being there, Isaiah Loudermilk back for a one-year deal, that just kind of, yells out to me comfort. And the Steelers know who he is, come back to the team, see what happens. Join the top 5 defense that should be a top 5 defense based on their play and kind of roll it back. But he'll be that rotational piece. Not really a shock to me. Doesn't really, move the needle that much in terms of Omar Khan's cooking. But this other move was quite interesting, right? You've got this bloke here too. Ian Rappaport says here, Steelers are signing free agent safety Juan Thornhill to a 1-year deal per me and Mike, and opportunity with one of the biggest NFL's biggest defenses. They should be one of the best, right? But we still have to slow down the run, and to show he's still a top safety. The former Browns standout lands in a division he knows very well. Now, I did read somewhere along the Twitter, I think he was out a few games last year, like maybe 4, 5, 6 games with a calf injury, over like 15 games as a Brown safety. I think he was a starting safety with the Browns, but I did some more research too, and I looked into, and you guys, you know what? When we sign someone, half the time I don't even know who the fuck they are because I'm just so focused on the Steelers. But I went to the old wiki, and yeah, Juan Thornhill, I'm going to get his name messed up. Juan Thornhill, he played with the KC Chiefs. He was a second-round pick in 2019. I believe that's when he won the Super Bowl in 2019. He's won 2 Super Bowls, and he's been to 3. So he was with the Chiefs for 4 years, and he's with the Browns for 2 years. But I went to his wiki to find out what's been happening. Where's he been playing and where he was picked and things like that. So he was picked in the second round, 63rd overall. He signed a rookie deal with them, and then he says here the Chiefs. He finished the 2019 season with a 12-4 record with the Chiefs. First round bye. They wanted to beat the Texans, beat the Titans, and then he earned his first ring with the KC Chiefs and Mahomes, right? So that's quite exciting. Like, that's another player that has veteran leadership in the playoffs and Super Bowl experience for the Steelers to take advantage of, because we just haven't been there in 10 years now, 9 years. Haven't been there for a long time. So he could be the guy. I'm not saying he's going to be an outstanding playmaker. I did see a few highlights where he took one interception and back against the house against Derek Carr. He's into his 7th year. Had some calf injuries in his career too that was placed on the PUP list. I think it was in 2020. It says here in 2024 he also had some calf injuries too, and he was out of. He wasn't playing that much in Cleveland for like 4 or 5 weeks from weeks 2 and 6. He missed 5 games in a row. And then eventually he was released. He had a 3-year deal, and then he was released from the Browns after 2 seasons. So, in head coach Kevin Stefanski named him the free safety alongside Greg Delpit. He was inactive for the home opener against the Bengals after injuring his calf in week 8. So he's had problems, right? Had injuries, but a lot of football players have. But I think what the Steelers have really done is taken found that role that Kazi was. So Kazi he's also a free agent. Obviously, I haven't brought him back yet. This 1 year deal for Thornhill, he takes his place. You've got Elliott, Minka, Thornhill with free agent safety experience. Sorry, it's really early, man. It's like 9. I'm just still waking up. Safety experience. So he's going to be your third safety. And overall, he's played 87 games. He's made 337 tackles, 233 solo, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, 8 interceptions, and he has 1, like I said, for a touchdown against Derek Carr. So it's another move that's not too exciting, but it's one of those guys when we get to see him in camp in June and July, and we see him in preseason, oh, that's pretty cool. This is how he fits the defense. So I think it's not a bad move overall. They need to get better at the cornerback and safety position in terms of depth. So yeah, welcome to the Steelers. Former Brown, former KC champion. I think the KC run when they had so many Super Bowls in a row. I think he won 2 Super Bowl rings with KC. He went to a third, and then the Browns gave him a big contract. Had a few health issues here and there with his calf. Hopefully, the Steelers know he's healthy and he can join the team and be part of that safety rotation. I enjoyed Kazi as a player. I thought he was really fun coming from the Falcons and Cowboys, but he was also hurt here and there. So I wish him luck. But it looks like now the Steelers have their safety room kind of set, and they might go to the draft. They might bring another guy. Who knows? I don't. This year, I have no idea what Omar Khan's doing. It's very, very hard to predict. The fact they brought back Loudermilk, another D lineman, I didn't have that on my bingo card, and I didn't have them going and getting a safety. I thought they might have went to maybe the draft for a safety, but bringing a vet for a 1 year deal is it's just what the Steelers do. The Steelers always do these kind of things. Go and get that guy for a 1 year deal, see how he plays out, see him in camp, and, go to the draft. But there's still probably, I would say, a few moves that the Steelers are going to do. Quarterback's one of them. I'm telling you right now, I'm hoping it's not Aaron Rodgers. This signing, that's great. Steelers signing a safety. Steelers bringing back Isaiah Loudermilk. I'm 110% happy that those 2 signings aren't called Aaron Rodgers. I'll see you guys soon in the next an hour or so to break it all down.